Gonna start.
Welcome, welcome all to another episode of the Forsaken
Kingdom.
Kingdom. I am always as your GM. If it sounds like I'm under the weather, it's because I just recently found out that I have COVID 19, which feels amazing. Now, it's a home test, so hopefully I did it wrong. I'm going for the legit test tomorrow because there was nothing I could get to over the weekend, all the drive ups and all that crap. But that's not why anybody's not watching. You're not watching because we're not actually doing anything. But
Watch me eat.
I have hand sanitizer, disinfecting wipes,
Damn, you serious?
and Lysol. I am prepared.
Yeah, this nigga. It's like so.
All right, I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to fight, and I'm vaccinated. So this is probably the Omega variant that they've been talking about.
Omicron.
No. Omega. I said it right the first time.
Omicron.
It's the new. It's beyond Omicron round. This makes Omicron look like the Pee Wee version.
Pee Wee. Wow, he said Pee Wee.
That's right.
Nah.
Not that Pee Wee. Anyway,
We're getting canceled now, people.
who are you gonna get canceled by Pee Wee Herman? He canceled himself when he's jacking off in the theater.
Man, I could imagine that one. That shit
Oh,
was-
there he goes. Now we're gonna get canceled by the jerking off people.
By the jack offs, I'm okay with that one. That one I'm cool with. 1 second.
You cool with that? You're cool with
Yeah,
the
I'm cool with not getting the chronic masturbating crowd. But then again, that's like never mind. Anyway, I don't want to do that.
There's a lot of them.
One would say that you are a jack off racist. Right, Danny?
Yes.
He's discriminating against the jack off people.
How dare you?
Cancellation.
Thank you. Lead the fight.
Wow.
Let's cancel him. I spoke to my mentor.
Okay, so with us today, we have.
Matt Mercer.
Would you stop at that? um.
Pretty soon he's gonna start giving out Matt Mercer cookies.
Yeah, that's exactly what.
Just understand, you started this.
If I started
Oh,
anything,
you're-
it was before the game started. So thank you very much on that.
No. I mean, just overall, this whole thing is your fault.
It's always my fault. Anyway, so today with us we have Durzo Blint, level 3 Ranger, Hex Swift, level 2 Asimar Monk, Tildor Greenheart, level 2 Asimar Paladin, and later on we will be joined by Narcissus, no last name because he is just that cool, level 3 Yanti Pureblood Warlock of the Great Old One. So, when last we left,
You're supposed to be rolling with these orcs.
a deal had been struck. A deal with a company of orcs led by the very tough and fierce looking Kayun. He is the leader of the Hammer Fist clan. They'd taken over a nearby fort, and were the pseudo protectors of this town. And by protectors, they are the town of the Silverton. And as the group had become familiar with some of the inhabitants of Silverton, they'd come to understand that this was once a bustling trading, gateway into the deserts and to the west. Now, let's see here. I'm going to go over my notes really quickly. The group. Yeah. So the raiders had terrorized most of the trade away from this place, and by all accounts, Kayun had divulged that the raiders are being led by possibly a sorcerer, which intrigued Narcissus, but he is on West Coast time, so he is driving. He said he is going to Oakland, so who knows
Oh,
if he's
Lord.
if he's
He might
coming.
not make it.
I was say who knows if he's coming back. Godspeed, Narcissus. Godspeed. I hope he learns. Hope he learns how to crip walk.
You better pick the right color
Which-
clothes. I'll tell you that.
He better just wear like orange and brown, or just yellow.
No, you do like Deadpool does. You wear the brown pants.
Yeah, no. His brown pants gonna be filled with poo. Brown underpants. All right.
That's the reason why you wear the brown pants.
You were meeting with Kayun's company in the morning. The dawn had the sun had risen over the hills, the distant mountains, peeking through your windows, rousing you from your sleep. The smell of cooking bacon also rumbling your empty stomachs and clearing some hangovers, or in some cases, activating some hangovers with their really strong, pungent odor. So, he's not. Narcissus had already went down with Velix because Velix had woken him to that smell. Nasta, bacon.
That's not beer anymore.
Beer and bacon. Beer and bacon, master. Now, you're all woke. You all put on your gear, head downstairs. Lady Abigail Shaw was busy in the galley cooking, and bids you good morning, a pleasant morning to you all. She's cooked up a hearty breakfast, a hearty meal to break your fast, so that you have good fortune and don't go bandit hunting on an empty stomach. Is there anything that you guys want to do before we move on from this? I just want to make sure that I'm not missing or skipping any steps. Don't all answer at once.
I'm gonna go pick up my armor because remember the guy was working on it. Put everything on. I'm gonna do a prayer to my God, and then I'm gonna go.
I'm just doing my morning routine,
Mm-hmm.
which is my daily workout. Running around. Time to meditate. Doing the whole lama.
You meditate to a llama?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna right before I leave, I'm gonna clean my weapons down, make sure that everything is nice and oiled and sharp and ready to go,
Okay.
and make sure my bow it has no problems. I'm gonna, look at my bow, look at my crossbow, make sure that everything good. Not only that, I'm gonna really give a good detail to the great sword, Ukla's great sword, and basically clean that up pretty good because I know that I had blood on it from the wolf and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna clean it all down and oil it because that weapon is definitely gonna be used. I'm gonna be the new Gus guts. So get ready.
Nice. All right. Which game are you playing?
For me,
Yeah, this one or that one?
I told you I'm playing this. The way I was talking, so I like the feel of the joystick. That's what it is.
Yeah. all right. Okay.
It just didn't sound right at all.
Yeah, that didn't sound right at all. Now you
Oh.
head to the blacksmith. They have your gear as it isn't a pretty job, but it is what it is. It's the best that you got. And at this point in the journey, you have no time to be nitpicky. Pay the man, sees you off. You ride out. The ride itself takes you about 30 minutes at a brisk pace without pushing your horses. As you get closer to it, you can see the fort. It has one stone guard tower. It's surrounded by the high wall, the high timber walls that are sharpened to the point along the what do they call those? Oh my God,
Like a small little
the walkways. There's a specific.
Catwalks.
Yeah, I don't think that's it, but we'll call them catwalks for now. Now, when you get to a certain point where you're within visual range of it, and it starts to grow. You know, that painting in the distance starts to become more and more real. You can see cook fires coming from the fort. There are at least 15 that are on horseback already that are milling about on the outside of the gate, approximately 50 yards from the road, ahead of 50 yards in front of the fort doors, the gates. Christ, I can't even get words out. As you approach a couple of riders, they break off from that group and start riding towards you.
Now, is Narcissus there already? Has Narcissus left already?
Assuming that he's with you,
Before? Oh,
because
okay.
he said he's going to join us, so I'm going to assume he's with you right now. Him and Velix. You get to a certain point, and the riders, one of them has a war hammer in hand. The other one, he's carrying a polearm, a halberd. As they ride towards you, and they stop. Assuming you all stop too.
Yes, yes. And I'm gonna introduce myself, and I'm gonna tell them.
Who
we're
are
here to-
you? What do you
Uh,
want?
I tell them we're here to companion to join the group against the wizard.
So
We spoke to your chief.
So, does anybody here speak Orc?
No,
I'm assuming. Okay.
Dwarven, Elvis, Abyssal, and Celestial in common. Nope.
All right. So in Orc, they start speaking to each other. The hardened fighters amongst you, which is 3 out of the 4, you could see that they've been sizing you up since you rode in.
I got that great sword on my back.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
Okay.
There's no look of intimidation. They're just sizing you up. It's like, all right, so drumstick, wing, thigh.
You're so stupid. Something like that.
It's like, come, follow. They turn their horses and they start riding off. And I get the sound effects for the horses too. So eventually, I'll get that too.
Okay, so we're gonna head towards them.
All right. You ride to the. You finally get to the gate. They let you pass in the large courtyard. You can see you count at least 35 in total. So 15 that are out here, the 13 that are out here that you pass by as you ride through, the two that are leading you, and another 20 that are doing different, performing different duties in and about the fort. You see Kayun, he's clearly the leader. He's the biggest and burliest of all of them, and he had his back to you when you rode in, but then he turns and regards you quickly, then turns back to his men as they start moving about. Walks up to you slowly. Good. You are. It's like, you are not late. We ride.
Okay, so let's go. I'm gonna ask him approximately how long is gonna be the ride.
Mm. Right, he looks up. He's saying, when we arrive, you will know.
Okay, sounds good.
They all saddle up. She yells out some commands. Gothrak! Blah! And him and his men, they start riding out. They leave about a half dozen men to man the fort. They close the gates and man the walls.
So how many men are coming with us exactly?
Oh, they call curtain walls. I don't understand it. Okay. So if it was 35 and there was 6, there's 29. 28 if you don't count the leader. And then you guys. So 28 and 5 is 33. So the sounds is not that sound. I don't know what that is.
Algo se parece que está bailando.
Not what I want. Anyway. I think you guys get the point.
Yeah, we got it.
But
There's a bunch of horses.
take it easy, sir. That's why nobody likes you. Anyway. You ride for you estimate about an hour and a half. In that time, you stop maybe once or twice. A couple of the men had some issues with their horses. You are riding them pretty hard. Their horses are you can tell that they're bred for combat. They're war horses. For the most part, approximately 15 of them are certified war horses. The rest are just riding. So the keep up is not very good between the two breeds of horses. So it takes you about an hour and 3/4. Hold on, this may be Steve. Yep, he is here, but he does not have a camera, which is fine. So let me invite him.
Made it just in time, fucker.
Yeah, honestly, he really did.
Yeah, but there's a buzzer beater right there. So we may be thrown off track. So we're going to have to take an intermission, unfortunately, while I get this ready. Be right back. There we go. Now we have sound. We are joined once again by Narcissus, as promised. He did join us all the way from sunny California. Welcome, sir. We moved forward past the town. You met briefly with Kayun, the orc chieftain, and his horde, which comprised of about 35 very hardy, very battle-hardened orcs. 29 of which, well, 28 of which had left with the four and a half of you in order to embark on this journey. You get to within a mile of the mine, and there is the vegetation was always sparse. The further west that you go away from the desert, then you start seeing more grasses, more flora. The area is not as arid as you were closer to the desert. Trees dot the landscape more so here. The road is more clearly defined and is more traveled at this stage. The trackers among you, and I'm including the blood elf, I'm including maniac elf. 'Cause let's be real, Durzo Blint is a psychopath.
Was I able to get a horse?
Yeah, they
I
were.
brought you one.
Yeah, he
I just wanted to make sure.
the horse. When you inspected her, she's not fast, but she will get you where you need to go. It's
Alright.
it's an older.
That's all I
she's-
could find.
That's all he can. That's all he can get. She was old. She's a not an old nag, but she's definitely a middle-aged nag. And when you,
So when we get within that mile,
Mhm.
I'm gonna take out my wine flask.
Okay.
I'm gonna hand it to Felix. I'm gonna tell him take a sip.
Oh yes, master. So he lifts it, and then he squeezes. He's like, one quick sip.
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. I take it back. I take it back from him.
He has
and I grab him from the back of his armor, put him on the ground.
his
scout.
his cheeks so full, and he's just like. That was a good sip, master. Felix is ready to scout. Wait. Scout? Don't the orcs have scouts?
Yeah, you. And you better behave because Dodo's gonna watch you.
Yeah, so even as Kayun rides up beside you, and he's just giving Felix a look, not of a purposeful intimidation, but just his regular look. Felix is like, "Oh yes, Felix will scout."
I look up at the work. I tell him he's a lot better than he looks.
Mm.
So, Lou,
He's like,
question.
you're a
What
sorcerer.
time is it as we approach the area?
As you approach the area, you're about 2 hours past the midday sun.
2:00.
So our time would be 2:00. I don't.
so
I don't know that
sun-
D&D has an actual time, like
so the sun is
within
over,
hours.
overcast
If
us.
you really want to know,
It's a sha-
but look at them. They do.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Are the shadows going left to right or right to left?
the shadows are going. If I'm looking at it right, sun rises in the east and sets in the
East
west.
sets in the west.
Okay, so shadows going right to left. So
Right
to your back.
So the east is behind
It is behind you. Yes.
us to the right, and overcasting us at the 2 hour position of the sun.
Correct.
All right. Knowing that and seeing that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look around the area and I'm going to see if I can catch anything that seems off, like a glint or a flare, like a reflection
Mhm.
of the sunlight
Okay.
in the immediate area. I'm also going to take a look at the tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I'd have to get off the horse in order to do it, but I'm not. To really inspect the tracks to see if they're fresh or not. But it
Okay.
looks like really traveled, doesn't it?
Yeah, I did say that it's a well-traveled road. Yeah.
All right. So there's no way to determine how much time it's been since the last set of tracks.
No, there is a way to determine that, and that's survival.
Okay, so I'll attempt it.
Oh wait, no. It would be investigation. Excuse me.
Okay. So, let me-
I'll give you that. What is everybody else doing? Speak up. Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Lou, I'm getting ready. Not now. I'm preparing the spell bless, so I could cast it on
That is part of your prepared spell list, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast it on me. Durzo.
By the way, Hex, with that roll, you're able to determine that there were many, but just not now. That the road is well traveled, but just you don't get an approximate number.
No, that's fine. I'm not looking for number. I'm looking for how recent.
Oh, okay. So even with that, the most recent you could maybe within 6 to 8 hours.
Okay. So again, I'm going to be looking around, see if I can catch anything off. The glint of armor, the glint of weaponry, the glint of glass. It just even though the road is traveled with these bandits, this is a perfect spot to ambush.
Okay.
Also, am I familiar with this area?
What I'm gonna end up doing as I do these notes, I'm going to make it so that depending on the class that you're playing, the class and race, if it fits within the story, you're going to have some inherent knowledge of certain things. I will pass those notes along. I was thinking about that today. I think it would be helpful so that when you're entering into new zones, unless it's completely unknown to you, and you won't have that information beforehand, I think it may help the story along and help your characters to start building a knowledge base of, yes, you understand this area, you've been to this place, you know certain people. How long has it been since you've been to this area? It won't be everyone. It may be one person. It may be 3 out of 4, shit like that. So
Yeah.
moving
Only
forward,
reason
that's
I
what
was
I would be doing.
personally.
Yeah.
Only reason I was asking personally, specifically for my character, is 1, because I'm a monk, and 2, because I'm a cartographer.
Okay.
So I had to travel around in order to kind of map areas and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Let me.
So
I gotta remember to pull up the maps. Just give me a
Oh,
second.
yo, Lou, we don't have our names under the.
Yeah, I
box.
know. I didn't have time to do that. I will moving forward. This is just a new graphic. I'm trying new things. And so you can see the little fancy stuff around the edges.
you can always rename it on
Narcissus,
your.
if you want to
Okay.
just see the screen that we're on, just pin my screen.
Hey,
that-
Narcissus,
so you can see you
Yeah.
can see what everybody else is. Just
do me a
it's
favor.
essentially what what everybody on Twitch would be watching.
Lead my horse. Take my horse with you. I'm gonna go through the woods.
I sent you guys the map. Yes.
The map, yes, I do. Yes, we have.
Okay, so pull it up. If you already have it saved.
Yes, I have it saved right here.
I don't have it on this computer.
Okay, so I will resend it. Just give me a moment.
Yo, Steve.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, I'm reading bless. What does? Because I don't understand it. What does it do exactly? Because it was.
It gives a +1, I think, or +2 bonus to up to 3 other people.
Okay, so I'm gonna make it you, Adolfo, and me. Because
Use your character names, please, sir.
I'm gonna So it's gonna be Narcissus, Hex. Am I correct, Adolfo?
Yes.
Hex, and then me. Durzo, you moving away, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Durzo, I'm gonna hit Durzo with guidance.
Okay.
Thank you, brother.
All right. So I just shot the map over on the Forsaken Kingdom.
I can't wait to third
chat,
level.
so you
Ooh, I
should
can't
have it in
wait.
front of you.
In the chat, I put the information you wanted. By the way,
Third level. Yo, Steve, I'm gonna take Oath of the Ancients.
you can take it.
Wait, what?
I'm on my serpent form.
What are you talking about? Where?
When I become third level, I
No,
get
not
to
you.
pick
I
an
was
oath.
talking to.
In the chat for our Zoom, I put the information you wanted for the calendar and for time for the Forgotten Realms.
You did?
Taking Oath of the Ancients.
I don't see it.
Ooh, I can't wait.
It's weird.
It's basically like a druid paladin.
Oh, I know what it is. Stupid
Yeah.
thing. That's two different chats.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I see.
So Lou.
Yeah.
Lewis.
I can hear you.
Okay. So I gave the reins to my horse to Narcissus.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going on foot through the woods.
Okay.
I have my bow out. And basically I'm gonna look to see if this is a setup.
Okay.
And I'm also paying attention a little bit to the group of the orcs
Mm-hmm.
because
They're not all on horseback. Some are still on horses. Most are off. They're they're watering their
Are they-
horses. They're tending to their stock, making sure they're checking their weapons, getting ready. You can hear Kayun bark out some commands, and two of his horde, they start following you.
Okay.
They both have some wickedly
On this
curved
map.
short long swords.
Also within
I'm
the
sorry.
30
One at a
feet
time.
range.
Hex, you were saying.
Where are we on this map?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna pull it up on Roll20, and then I will ping it. Just give me a
Oh
moment.
no, so I'm second level, so I could hit 4 people with it. Oh, it's a 1d4. Okay.
You grant 1d4 or you grant 1 to 1d4?
No, it's a 1d4 dice, and everybody gets an additional 1d4 on attacks or on saving throws.
Oh, you get to choose which one?
No, it doesn't specify. It just says whenever target makes an attack or a roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, target can roll a 1d4.
The target chooses.
Mm-hmm.
The target chooses what they want to use it.
To add the number onto the roll. So it's nice. So if you roll a 4, say if you roll a 16 and you roll a 4, then you roll the natural 20 because the four gets
It's
added
not a
on.
natural 20, but it is a modified 20. So
Yeah, it's a modified 20. Yeah.
So it's
Hey,
what do they
modified
call
20s
it?
are
They
good
call it
enough.
a dirty 20.
Hey, those are I like dirty 20s.
Dirty 20.
Okay. So you guys should have the map screen up if you are on roll 20.
Okay, I see it.
Yeah,
I'm moving.
that's what I'm saying. Where are we on
Just
that
give me a
map?
sec.
I don't see it on roll.
I
20.
don't see it on roll 20 neither. I just
Yeah, it's all black.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I know why. You guys.
Yep, still black.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I just refreshed too.
It's,
And there,
it's
I got
not
the
you.
map
It's
behind me,
it's,
so it's
it's me.
Where we at, Lou? Are we the far forest, the fallen lands, the lonely moor?
Give me a sec.
We're at the
Where-
Great Cloak Mountains. We're near the Great Cloak Mountains.
Right now, we were close to the Everesca.
Right.
Okay, we're somewhere in between where it says Battle of Bone. The Battle.
The Great Cloak. I don't find those.
Listen, I will show you. Give me a second. Because we were just off of Enrock. We were just
Where-
west east.
Where you see the plain of standing stones, look all the way down to the south and just a bit off to the left. Then you'll see where it says Everesca. But we're somewhere
Right.
in between, somewhere in there.
We're in
but now-
between the Great Cloak Hills and Everesca.
Okay, I see where it says Great Cloak Hills. All right.
We're
All
near there.
Standing
We're
stone.
south.
Which,
We're in
I
between
don't know
those two.
where.
hold on a sec.
Yeah, now I don't know where we're at, depending on where the mine is. I don't know if we went towards the Great Cloak Hills or somewhere else.
Okay, now you should be able to see it. The dynamic lighting. So you just reload the screen.
Yeah, it's still black for me.
Mm. This is bullshit.
Dickie. No.
I just said reveal area.
Oh, plane of the standing stone. All right.
Yeah, that would be a no.
Goose is frozen right now. Oh, there you go.
I'm not frozen. I'm just pissed that this is not doing what I'm telling it to do.
Damn it. Get Lewis upset.
Liable to get an HR letter.
Remove.
For me. It's-
You send yourself. You send yourself an HR then?
HR letters are pretty bad. They're not good. They're not good to have. All right, where are you guys? Let me get your player.
Dude got ink on his fingers from all the writing he did. He got to send out in a certified letter to Spanky.
You're an ass.
Yo, Adolfo lost some ass.
Why is that a thing?
Dude, he just got up. He didn't really have no ass back there.
Yeah, my. I don't.
It's all conclave now.
Sure.
It all It migrated to his gut.
I still gotta wait.
Oh man, I'm happy for you.
I'm gonna try to
Shit.
put you guys.
Not happier than I am. I'm telling you.
This is aggravating. Should just be able to see this fucking
Ugh.
map. Let's see. Lighting, 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 dynamic lighting, fog of war on and off. I don't want that. Dynamic strict movement. No, don't care about that. Dynamic lighting off. Save settings. Can you see it now?
Yes.
I just see the map. That's all I see is the map. on
Yeah,
the
that's
thing.
it.
That's what
That's
we're sup-
that's what you're supposed to see.
Okay.
Okay. So Silverton's right around there. Okay. Why is this thing yellow? Okay. Came in from the sword. Everesca is to your southwest. And you're right. You're just before the Great Cloak Hills. So you didn't travel very far. This map's not to scale. As a matter of fact, if to scale, this is a huge map.
It is.
So
It is big. Hell yeah.
this is an enormous
is a-
map, and the scaling. I gotta find where the thing is.
Normally in the lower right hand, left hand.
Yeah. Doesn't say though.
That looks like it's bigger than all
This-
the continents we have.
It's weird. Anyway,
The chest.
so you're
Yeah,
maybe
I'm not
you were at you were like a 3-day ride to the Great Cloak Hills. The Great Cloak Hills are still a couple of days ride away. So the mine is somewhere between it's definitely they say the orcs say it's about a mile away. Okay, so you have sparsely wooded area, the road leading to it, or to and through it. So the Great Cloak Hills are the barrier, are definitely in your horizon. So the mine is between the hills and where you're coming from, and the fort. So then the question is what?
Well, the white said that he was gonna go scouting.
Yes, I know he was.
And that's it. And
All
they
right.
said,
So where are we again?
Oh my lord.
So we're just in this little gap in here between the Great Cloak Hills and Varesca.
Mm-hmm.
Lou?
Yeah, I can hear you, and yes, I just answered you. Yeah, you're north of Everesca, so I'm going to point it again. You're right about there.
Okay. The reason I was asking is because if I know the area and we're close enough to the mine,
Mm-hmm.
the road, is it enclosed? Are there like a lot of fauna, a lot of trees? Getting towards the entrance, and is it just a mountainside or is it like a quarry?
Okay, so they did tell you it was a quarry, and for the most part, those of you who are a little bit more learned, and I haven't looked at your attributes. I try not to play just off attributes, but in this case, I will.
a quarry. So that means it's an open mine.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I don't make things interesting.
Just looking at everyone's sheet
Uh,
really quickly. All right,
I've been
so Narcissus and Durzo would know that you guys would know for the most part that a quarry does not have a lot of vegetation around it as they are digging it out. Now, the question is, how much distance between the cover and the quarry is there? You won't know until you get closer. That's the problem.
And that's why we send scouts.
Yes. So Felix definitely went in a different. He went west, but he gave a wide berth to Durzo and Orcs as they were going due west along the road, but to the left or right of the road. I'm trying to put a visual in my own head as to how you're doing this. Durzo. Yeah, stop eating them wood chips and let's go. He's eating that balsa.
How you know?
Barbecue balsa wood.
How you know?
Damn beaver.
So yo, I'm keeping my head down. I'm gonna try to make a stealth. So I go stealthily. Let me ask you before I even make a roll.
Hmm?
Are these two orcs that are behind me noisy? Like they just
No,
like,
they're wearing studded leather.
okay.
So they would be the equivalent of a scout. So in other words, they're not wearing chain or plate. No one's wearing plate for sure. But only about a dozen are wearing actual metal armor.
All right. So keeping low, I got my cloak over me,
Mm-hmm.
over my head. I got my bow in my hand. And I'm just, well, like you said, it's not full vegetation, but I'm trying to use whatever cover I have. And I'm looking and I'm paying attention to what's in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
And just in case if I see a sneak attack.
Okay.
And I'm also paying attention to them behind me. If they get a little too close, I want to make sure I'm not getting a surprise attack.
From them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just wanted to
them.
make sure that we are both on the same page as to what you're actually looking for. Because that was a good thing to think. No, I'm just kidding.
You stupid.
He's looking for the dagger in the front and the back.
I mean, I might as well use this extra baritone in my voice from this goddamn virus for some more effect. And the cartographer, again, your familiarity with the area is only in the greater scheme of the map of the continent itself. So the way I'm going to present it to you is this. As you travel, you're documenting. So you're filling in the blanks of a greater topographical map.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You have the major points, major cities, but as far as these little dots along the way, little paths, little side roads, that's how you're building your own knowledge base of the area. That sound
Okay.
fair?
Yeah.
Okay. And Tildor, you're staying behind with Narcissus. I'm assuming Narcissus is staying behind, but he hasn't declared anything yet. I haven't gone to. So what exactly are you?
I'm not. What? Okay. So what I'm doing is, wherever the leader is, I'm
Mhm.
staying by him.
Okay. And
So if he's taking point, I'm leading from the front.
okay. And Tildor.
I'm staying with Narcissus.
Okay.
And I'm getting the spell ready to cast.
So as you were casting, you were doing your blessing.
No. I was waiting because it only lasts a minute.
Okay. So you're not doing the bless. Okay.
No. That's what I'm telling you. I'm getting it ready, so that's gonna be.
Yeah. As long as you prep the spell, you can cast the spell. You don't need
Okay.
PPE or anything like that. So if it's out of combat, you can cast it. Now,
And
go ahead.
no, nothing. I have nothing.
Oh, okay. No,
I'm doing my crazy eyes.
no, I was gonna say if I'm doing anything wrong, D&D is not my it's not my wheelhouse yet, so I'm still learning.
Well,
I'm still
the spells, if he has it-
reacclimating.
You doesn't have to actually like have it prepared, but if he's saying it's If he's having it ready, that means it's gonna be his action. If he doesn't.
Right. Okay. As they your scout and Durzo goes off. The men are getting a little listless, but they're prepared. They're waiting. They're they're anxiously awaiting a battle. You can tell. You can't tell what they're talking about because they're all speaking in Orc, but there's a charge in the air. You all feel it. He turns to you and says, "You do you feel dark magic in the air from that evil sorcerer?"
He's talking to Steve or me?
He's talking to Narcissus.
Oh, to Narcissus. Narcissus.
Because you did reveal that you are a practitioner of magic, yes? Narcissus?
I think.
I don't know if
think
we
he-
lost
I think he went. I think.
Hello, can you hear me?
You can
Yeah,
hear you now.
now we can hear you.
Yeah. Yeah. I told him that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start looking around.
Hmm.
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see if I can find like telltale signs of setups. You
Okay.
know, like maybe like rune setup or anything like that. Just use my arcane and survey the area in front of us. See if there's any traps or anything like that.
Go ahead and make your arcane roll.
I'm on my laptop, so it's kind of complicated. So,
I think you can do it
Okay.
through your phone. I think there's an app that you can use.
well, not with that roll.
Not with that roll either way. So you take you do your hace la vuelta and you're looking around. Nothing stands out. Nothing that you can see is an obvious trap.
So I let him know from what I can find, from what I notice. But I currently don't see anything, nothing preset or anything.
Good.
So Lou,
So we go when dark, then we ambush. Be prepared. And he rides. He doesn't ride, but he gets off. He gets off of his horse, and he hands it to what would amount to his squire, and they take it away. We set camp. No fire.
So I'm not from the supplies I got from the spot. I tell him that I got coals. So if he still need if he requires warmth, the coals will give us the warmth without the fire, without the light.
So he's no warmth needed. Orc. He's like heart of orc, all fire.
So I look at him. And
Not
I
for
nod
us,
slow.
not for eating. No, I'm just kidding. Not for
I look
eating.
at
I
him
know
and
you
nod
look
slowly, and
cannibalistic.
And I look in my bag and look for like an extra cloak because I cold blooded. I need extra warmth. Has it been chilly out here?
Lou,
At night, the temperature does precipitously drop. Yes, and the seasons are starting to change. Yes,
So yeah, I'm
okay.
yes, Hex.
So,
extra close. For
so from what I could tell, the nearest group that traveled this road was about 6 hours,
Give or take. Yes.
give or take. Were they on horseback, wagon? Can I tell?
There are both types of tracks. There's the familiar groove of wagon wheels, and then obviously hoof prints.
Okay.
With your 12, I can't give you any more. Okay. Durza. All right. Say what you got to say before I move to Durza.
Okay. Well, at first I was just wanting to know how much time passed, more or less, from the group that traveled prior, being that it's a busy road. But now I'm just gonna keep an eye out for what I told you. And they want to set camp, and that's fine. From this vantage point, do we have a clear line of sight of anybody coming towards the camp?
Yeah, they're not literally like parked on the road. Obviously, they've taken a position at what would be what amounts to an S type bend. So if you're imagining the road in front of you, and the road is about 30 feet wide, so it's a well traveled road. You know, with the a wagon on a two wagons side by side can be comfortable and not hit each other. So 30 feet, 25, 30 feet wide, and a horse accompaniment. The sides of the road, there's some tree cover, which is where they've positioned themselves. So you're at the S bend of that road where you can see both to the west and to the east. Now there's no hill covered, north and south, but there's line of sight in both directions.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look up
Mm-hmm.
at what scarce tree lines there are.
Yep.
I'm also gonna look at the ground around.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just being observant for details that are out of place. Like if it were be camouflage or something like that. It's just that it doesn't coincide. This road's still being used and there being bandits.
Mm-hmm.
It's something I didn't expect, unless it's the bandits themselves that are using the road to go back and forth.
Okay.
Which is the case, then we may literally have stepped into a trap and not even know it.
Okay.
So I'm just looking around for that.
All right. Make a perception check. You're gonna. Yeah, make a perception check.
Got you. Give me a sec.
Okay. With that, another piece of information comes as you're checking the off road. You can see wolf tracks, varying spots. Many.
Are these normal wolves or dire wolves?
There are dire wolf tracks amongst the wolf tracks. Problem
And
is
it's just-
that you need
It's just wolves? Are
Um,
there any sets of prints, like maybe human
there.
or bipedal?
Okay. So unfortunately, no, not unfortunately. What am I saying? Yes, and there are boot prints. They're very light. The wolf tracks are mixed amongst them, and the dire wolf tracks are as well. Now, unfortunately, you need to roll a little higher in order for me to give you more specifics.
That's fine. So I go towards Narcissus. I talk to him directly, and I'm not whispering,
Mhm.
but obviously I'm talking in common. Narcissus,
Yeah.
can you find out from the chieftain if there's been reports of bandits using wolves?
So I go ask him. I go,
Okay. Excuse me.
walk over to him, like, Chief, I have a question.
All right.
I'm walking over with him as well.
Stop that nonsense. All right. his men signal for him as he's brushing down his horse. He turns, walks over to you. You find something?
I had a question. Are the humans known to tame wolves or work with wolves?
We do not know. Many wolf packs roam the area, but we do not see. My scouts did not see any humans amongst them. They mostly hunt whatever preys in the area, including including orcs.
So I out of respect, I kind of make myself a little smaller, and I tell him the reason I ask is because there's heavy activity of wolves in the area, in that particular area over there, along with dire wolves.
So, hold on a second.
I point out the spot, the exact spot that I saw the tracks at, and I also see the light footprints mixed in with them, but no sign of battle. So that's the reason I'm asking if there were any reports regarding these bandits.
You pointed out to him?
Yeah, I'm pointing it out direct. I'm pointing that spot directly to him.
Okay. Now, he walks over. A couple of his men follow, and he sees. Kneels, looks at it, paws at it, sniffs it. You have sharp eyes.
I just don't like the spot, Chieftain. Something's not right.
Yes.
My instincts.
We should move. Okay.
We'll do another
I look
look
at
see.
Narcissus and I'm like, how do you want to play this?
All right, I'm looking around. As he said, as they both start talking to each other and start saying those things, I'm gonna start looking around again.
Okay.
To see if I can see any signs of arcane traps.
Okay.
And while I'm doing that, I'm also trying to see if I can find a different vantage point where that could help us. We hear wolves.
All the men become agitated, start pulling out weapons. Horses start getting a little antsy, pulling at the reins. Now,
What is
by
it
the
with my
sound-
wolves today?
before
Oh.
any actions or any dialogue is taken, I have to go to Durzo.
Oh, that's right.
Okay,
Go ahead.
Durzo, time jump. This is immediately after you set off. Okay. Let me get rid of that. That's you set off, and how far? You're muted. How far from the camp are you going? Because you have a mile. There's a mile from where you are to where they think, to where they know
Quarter
the
mile.
quarry to be.
Quarter mile.
Okay. Traveling through that
Now,
space.
I am like a wraith, literally, because my roll was a 25.
Yeah, that
I got my
doesn't
cloak
that doesn't
and I got
cover
my
the
mask
whole
on my face.
doesn't cover the whole quarter mile. Calm down, sir.
I'm
Take
not
it
saying I'm covering
easy.
the quarter. I'm just saying that I am moving as stealthily as like there is nothing there, and I got I'm covered up so that my face doesn't just glow in the damn moonlight. You know what I'm saying?
What are you?
Because I have like a half a mask that just all you see is
Twilight
my eyes.
vampire or something? What's going on?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's wearing a COVID mask.
Danny, I hope you trip and break a leg. All right.
Nice.
So anyway,
Okay.
So I'm just moving stealthily. I'm stopping every certain every point, like every certain amount of point that I move, just to glance around and hear, and then I keep on moving.
All right, so that was a little vague. So give me a distance, more or less.
Okay. So every, say, 50 feet. So I move, I'm going through the trees, right? Whatever's there. I'm trying to blend in, move around the trees and stuff like that and not be totally out in the open.
Mm-hmm.
And then every like 25, 50 feet between that, I'll say 50 feet. Every 50 feet, I stop and I just want to listen to what's moving around me, any if there's any sounds, and then after that I keep on going. If I hear sounds, that's when I want to start focusing where them sounds are coming from.
Okay. You get you get almost to that quarter-mile marker that you had set in your head. Every time you turn, the first few times you had you had your orc companions a little spooked because they kept looking around like to the point where as the more you did it, they just kept looking at you like, and like like move, elf. The one that could speak really bad common. He's like, why you stop? What you see?
So I'm gonna walk up real close to him. I'm gonna say to listen. But I'm gonna say it real low to listen, just in case. That's why I stop. Stop, listen. If I don't hear no movement, no anything, then I keep on going. And then I'm gonna turn around and go.
So they mutter something between each other, and the second guy he chuckles just a little bit, and they keep going. You get to nearly that quarter-mile marker, and you from the road. How far from the road are you? How far off the road are
50 feet.
you? Okay.
Because it's not too far, but I'm not where if you're looking, you will have to really look to see me. Now,
I understand what 50 feet is.
is
and
it?
what
I
you're
know,
trying to
but
do
I'm just
'cause
saying,
you're
is it
super paranoid. I get it.
nighttime already?
No.
Or is it
It's still daytime.
okay? So I'm just gliding through the trees and stuff. I could still see the road.
Mm-hmm.
I could still see on the other side of the road if it's like that. But like I said, every certain amount, I'm just glad I stop at 50 and I'm looking around to see what's going on, and then I keep on going.
Okay, so I'm gonna need you to roll an active perception. There's an active perception check as your passive does not meet
right.
the needs of this roll.
So just roll perception, right?
Correct, sir. Nice.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So you stop, and all you hear from behind you is like, ugh. Sorry.
And in Abysmal, I'm going to say stop being annoyed. In Abyssal.
Okay.
And he probably doesn't, I know he probably doesn't understand, but if he does, hopefully he does.
What you say about my mama? No.
Abyssal, in Abyssal, it's basically a demon.
I got
language.
you. Take it easy.
So,
Don't see now you're getting triggered. You're getting elf triggered. What you hear before you see, you hear, and you hear
where
from
is he?
like out of the from your sight line, you can see him darting through the trees from the road, off the road, around. He's like, you can see Felix. He's running full sprint.
I'm gonna call him, but making a slight sound. Psst, hey, hey. Psst, psst.
All right, so I'm gonna make a roll for him for his perception.
You don't hear me.
Let me find him. He's like, hey, idiot.
Felix.
He's like, "Psst, hey, he's like, he
Felix.
just runs right past you.
I'm gonna say it a little louder. Felix.
And he stops and almost falls forward. He's like,
Over here. Over here. I'm gonna.
and he runs to you. He's like,
What happened?
now you can hear. You turn. There's a pack of 4 wolves that just came into view. The orcs take out their weapons. They don't yell a battle cry, but you can hear them. They're getting jazzed up to fight.
Felix, run. Pull out the greatsword.
Say, yes, master. Thank you, master.
So stupid.
Dude, he's been like that since the beginning when we found him in the damn.
No, but I say it's funny because he goes, yes, master, thank you, master.
He's like, okay. So let's.
Rolling ish.
Hold on a second. Let's.
Well, that's just us.
Yes.
It's got to be like, I guess it's they got their stuff and then I got and we got our
Yeah, I
stuff.
didn't do them, but I'll keep a mention of what they can do.
We didn't.
All right. Here we go. This is not it, but
Hey Lou.
yeah.
Hey Lou, I thought you couldn't use that tool no more.
Yeah, I know. You can only use but so much because before they get
Really?
you get a ding for a copyright violation.
Really? That's copyrighted?
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
it's part of the game.
Hey Lou.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna use Slayer's Prey.
Well, is that an
bonus
action that
action.
you can do, or because this is an initiative, you can't declare any bonus actions at this point.
All right, I'll wait till after Anish. I'll wait through Anish.
Give me 1 sec here, sir. Damn it. That's not it. There we go. That's I have to remove him, and remove him. That's how I'm going to do it.
What's going on?
I'm just setting up the encounter. I'm sorry. Didn't
Oh,
didn't know. I didn't know if
He
Mirko
can't.
was actually
Well, he
having a
could see
fight.
you, but you just can't see him. What the fuck? This is taking too long. Hurry up.
Unless he was staring you down.
You got 23 seconds.
Fuck you.
You better hurry up before I text a certain somebody. And you don't want to get a message from him because you know what's going to happen.
All right,
He's
roll
gonna get
initiative,
that.
sir. I'm gonna roll initiative for everybody involved.
My fucking balls.
And who would be that, everybody?
I mentioned no names. I
Yeah, let's
mentioned
don't
no
start that
names.
now.
Matt Mercer.
What'd
This
you
is the
roll?
best group. I love this group.
That's why it's not coming up there. Let's get some. Let's get some. Just set some combat music on this thing.
Yo, if that same wolf comes back out and goes after you,
Don't knowing my luck, he's like, "Man, you hit me, now I got you, sucker." And
Just
Lou,
show him the sword. He'll run.
Wait, whose butt cheeks got beat by that one?
Lou paid some extra to roll 20 so that the dice rolls could be coming in his favor. Pow, pow, pow. Toma.
You know what? I believe it because I haven't
Nah.
rolled anything higher than a 7 so far.
you know what he did, right?
Did
He
you
hired some
did you roll
intern.
initiative, Durzo?
So he's come across the wolf pack. Woohoo!
Nice.
Me.
24. All right.
That's all been rolling good.
All right, Durzo, you're up first.
Remember, Durzo, you got guidance.
All right. Biggest one.
They're all they're in different varying positions, but they're all around the same size.
There got to be one that looks like it rules out of the other.
I mean, there is one in front.
That's the one I'm going for.
Okay.
I'm using the great sword.
Okay.
Okay. And
Yeah, you know, you've been using that great sword a lot lately. You know?
In honor of Tildor. 22. Hell yeah, you
Ooh,
hit it.
wow. Yo, he's been rolling good.
And you rolled 8 damage. Okay.
The sword does +1. Remember, that does +1 damage.
Is it +1 because of the guidance?
No, the sword is naturally no. The sword is naturally sharp, so it does +1.
what does the guidance give me?
Just bonus
Narc-
to attack, no?
It's a 1d4
To attack or damage?
to attack.
Okay. All right. I still hit it.
All right, so
I think he only does it once.
all right, first orc, he attacks. That guy.
His roll never showed up on my on my.
Yeah, I didn't see it either. If you look on Beyond 20, it's on the game log there, so I don't know why it's not showing up for you. Or anybody else for that. It should show up here. Hold on one second. Oh, it's because there's no tokens, and I didn't pull any tokens out, so don't worry about it. I'm keeping track. Okay. Let's see. That's okay. So we have we have a viewer, Sobereg 420. Thank you very much. We don't have the gift subs or bits yet, so we haven't set that up yet. But thank you very much for helping, wanting to help. I appreciate it. We appreciate it. Okay. So he does 7 points of damage to the second wolf. So I take that into account. Orc number 2. I'm gonna roll this bad boy. Wait, what the hell's going on? All right, there it is. Using it. I'm using a great axe, but just making normal rolls. There we go. He rolled a 16. So he rolled a 16, and he did another 7 points of damage to the third wolf, leaving wolf number 4. Well, no, actually, wolf number 4 has yet to get attacked. So the first one that you hit with the great sword, you took a chunk, he's bleeding, but now you can see he's not trying to shake it off, but it's that fight or flight mechanism, but he's in his pack and he is coming at you.
All right.
His teeth are moving. Just nah. I'm gonna bite you.
He threw that shit up.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. So, and he gets an advantage because he has pack tactics.
Yo, let me find out. Yo, you better stop reading these books, bro.
Yeah, I know. Stupid.
Better stop reading these books. Yeah, I'm gonna buy.
I kind of blame it on you, Daniel Phoebus.
What are you talking about? What am I doing?
Yeah, for your generosity.
So what? Me and him chipped in for the books.
Oh,
This is
no.
for the greater
You
game.
should
I'm
have never
still,
had done that. You should have never had done that.
I'm still waiting for the fucking Call of Cthulhu. That's what I'm waiting for.
Forget about Call of Cthulhu,
Well,
right?
yeah, no, because you don't want to roll up a character. Oh, I don't want to roll up a character.
We gotta roll up a character. Isn't he running it?
No, I got the Call of Cthulhu book for Lewis so he could DM it. But the White's Crime or Durzo.
Durza,
Is it
you
wrong?
take 6 points of bite damage. He just
Ooh, that's a lot.
ah!
Why do I sound like a doffel?
Skip over the- and the fourth wolf comes back in to attack you. So
Oh, shit.
that one and the one in the lead is they're definitely focusing on you as you took the first swing and you are which essentially puts you out in front. Okay, what we got here? Your armor class is what?
16.
Okay, so it snaps its jaw and misses you. Now it's your turn.
All right. So the one that bit me, he's gonna get a head crack.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, you know what? Never mind. Go ahead.
Not with that roll.
They say, yeah. You should get that snap, that sharp pain from a bite. I've been bitten by dogs. It stings or it hurts depending on the size of the fucking teeth. And these teeth are sinking in. Chewy, chewy. Chew me, eat me. You can't be.
Why did you do that?
I remember I got bit in my sneaker and the shit went into my toe.
Oof.
You know how bad I was?
Okay, so one of your orc companions. He's going to take out his wolf. Taking his swing. He hits for another 7 points, effectively ending that wolf's life. Okay, so he's gone. But your wolf, again, he's going to snap at you and take a little chunk of the durs. Take a little bitey bites.
So the return of sore butt cheeks.
Okay, let's do. That's what it was.
If
my
I remember
rolls
correctly,
weren't
the
going
last module you were like kind of on your deathbed.
Oh,
so,
damn! You
slow
took-
down, bro.
you
We would have
took
had Snake
another-
on a stick.
He took. He
Yo,
took.
pinchos. Yo, let's just look at pinchos.
I would have been like this.
You took an additional 5 more points of damage. Okay. Skip these guys. They're taking their little orc chunks out as the orcs are fighting as well.
That's
The healthier of the two is coming at you again. There's a oof. I think you may see this. It's supposed to go to the group, but who the hell knows?
roll the 20.
Yes, sir.
Yo, that's it. Nighty night, little rabbit.
99. Okay.
I love that cartoon, man.
So, oof. Factoring in the critical hit, you take 14 points of damage. So it snaps right at your thigh and just starts shaking you up.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle.
Now
A regular fucking wolf.
so he's just shaking you up. We're gonna come back to speed this along. Eventually, the wolf pack succumbs to your two orc companions as they slay them. In the midst of all of you falling in and out of consciousness, you're gonna need to start rolling death saves.
I was gonna cure room.
No, you went from 14 to 0 in one shot. There is no, as he's getting bit, he's curing the wounds as he's getting bit.
Oh, your body better not drop, son. Better not drop.
Yo, dude, you are lawful good. Shut up. You're not Ookla, bro.
Bro, listen, I'll go anti-Paladin, bro. Your body better
Here
not
we
drop.
go. Okay,
You better not drop because you're too far from me to cast a spell.
make your
So
roll.
you pretty much asked out.
Make your roll, please.
Constitution?
No, you gotta
No,
do
you
all
gotta
the
roll.
throws.
You gotta roll death save. So it should be.
That's con.
It's a con, yeah.
Constitution.
Well, I mean, hold on a second. You gotta make sure that we're doing this correctly.
where it says saving throws.
Your hit points should now be on the dot system there.
Yeah, it says failure and success.
Okay, so
Yeah.
So I go to Constitution and I roll on that, right?
In the upper right hand corner by your hit points, it should say a death save.
Yep,
Yeah, but I can't roll on it.
should be able to
Click
click
nothing
on.
to the row.
No, click on where it says death saves, and then another box should open up.
Steve, is there anything to help that out? Like any type of spell, anything like that to help towards that?
Yeah, gentle repose. The spell I perfectly took to save you guys asses so you guys don't die. But he's too far away from me. I can't cast it.
All right,
So
roll
you
it.
have to do it on his own.
Okay,
He rolled a 13. I think he made it.
is that a failure? What's
No, I think I think he made it because I think he has to add his Constitution bonus onto it. Am I correct, Steve?
No, I think that the roll is already taking that into account.
It should factor on its own.
Yeah, it didn't go in failure or success.
Hold on,
so
I'll tell you right now.
No, it's a straight 13 he rolled.
roll again.
Keep rolling.
If one of the orcs stabilizes him, he won't have to.
That's why I took medicine.
Roll a 9 and a 10.
What's the I haven't actually had to. I don't remember what the death save is. Give me one second.
No. D, you roll and anyway, I don't know how he's doing it, but with me, you rolled, but you didn't roll constantly.
No. He has to make 2 out of the 3 rolls, or three rolls. Excuse me.
I rolled 3 rolls.
Give me one second. No, it means you have to make 3 saves, or 3 successes, or 3 failures. Just give me a second. So I know I'm doing. I don't want to do this wrong, and then you cry and call Matt Mercer on me.
Dude, if it happens, it happens.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on.
Let me get the.
Hello?
Yeah. Hey,
Oh.
Matt. Yeah, he's.
Mhm. Oh, D, he got you. He got you the group call. Got you the group call.
I hate you guys.
His face is hilarious. He's like, I can't believe they're doing this to me.
What you said that he better do it correct or else you're gonna go to his house. You know where he lives? Oh, yo, according to him, he said, yo, he's taking the next plane from California to Massachusetts to come get you. So
Okay, so you rolled a 13, a 9, and a 10. So you
he's
had
done.
2 successes and 1 failure. You have to roll a 10 or higher. So check it off on your sheet.
Then you got to roll one more time. If you roll one more time, you stabilize.
Yeah.
He has 2 successes. Isn't that enough?
Wait, hold on.
Well, don't tell me that because I made 2 successes and I
No,
failed on
it's
the
3
last one.
success. He has to get 3 successes.
Oh, I was about
or
to say,
3
bro, I was about to start
failures. It's
smashing
not
shit
2
in
out
my
of 3.
house.
So it's one failure, 2 success.
But my dad is. It's all right. I roll up another character.
Nah, you're gonna make it. Just roll above a 10. Roll one more time.
Hit it again.
Nope. I'm dead.
Okay.
No, you're not.
No, you got one more.
You got one more roll.
This is
Remember,
the
you
roll.
made 2 successes, 2 failures. So now this roll, if you fail and then you die, but Steve could bring you up as long as you get to your body.
No, I can't.
He died. He died. He
Listen to
died.
me. Doesn't any of the orcs stabilize?
Hold
when
on a
they're
second.
dead? Or Felix?
Felix is not there. I told him to run. He would have been. He would have got eaten up.
I just think I rolled a 1. He's dead.
It happens, dude.
Yo, Lou, so do I see where his
man.
body drops?
Lou, question.
Yo, take it
Isn't it
easy.
Rob?
Jesus Christ,
Isn't
fellas,
it
give me a freaking break
Isn't
here.
the death save after like
It's as soon as you hit 0, you have to start making them.
Okay, but look, there's one around.
time in between because of your constitution or something like that?
No.
Well, let me
No,
change-
no. Listen, his death save is one round.
Yeah.
In between any of those rounds, does any of the orcs help him?
Just give me a sec.
Help taking the.
Look,
Take... Oh
The
God, no.
orcs can stabilize. The orcs they could help stabilize him.
if they have that ability.
Is that
An
a?
ability, skill, and everyone has that skill.
What would it be?
Medicine.
No,
If they're scouts like him, they
I-
have if they're scouts like Durzo, they're gonna have a wisdom. They're gonna have a decent wisdom score.
Oh, my wisdom sucks.
Not because you suck, but you know a proper
Oh.
ranger would have a decent wisdom.
I'm about saying it again. There's the same suck that went and healed you when you got chomped by the big wolf.
That was a spell. It's different.
Yo, bro, I never
Every time
ate. Yo, listen. I never ate elf
Every time I
before.
stabilize you,
I never ate elf before, but I heard it tastes like chicken.
You're an idiot.
I had it before. It says sweet
Okay.
because of the lack of meat.
So as the light, that tunnel of light starts entering your mind, all you hear is, Master, please don't die. Who will protect Felix from Wolf?
Oh, Venus can bring him up. Yo, you lucky.
Okay. So you guys, as you're all preparing, you're having a conversation. A couple of your men, they call from the front of the line just before the wolves start to howl. You can see two of your orcs. They have the 2 of the orcs. They have a battered Durzo and a very frantic Felix covered in blood. Durzo's legs have been hastily bandaged up. You see Felix like, Master, I think I saved him. Felix is a hero. Then you hear
Yo, I run
that's
over.
That's when
Wait,
you
hold-
that's when you hear from behind.
Lou, I'm going to heal him. I'm gonna heal him out of my pool of 10. I'm gonna do lay on the hand. So I'm gonna pull down his pants and stick my finger in his butt, and then I'm gonna heal him.
Yeah, seriously.
Yo,
I think you're both playing you're both playing Paladins. I'm actually glad I can't see Steve's face, for real.
You see me go.
So Lou, I'm so glad that my wife doesn't know English yet because you think you guys is nuts.
Yo, I'm starting to
Guys
sweat.
are nuts.
Hold on, I need a drink.
Do you tickle his nuts as you put your finger in his eyes?
Yeah, take it easy.
Wow.
Lou, I'm gonna lay hands on him, and I'm gonna out of my 10 in my pool, I'm gonna give him 3.
Okay. So the men start gathering their weapons,
And I'm casting bless.
start forming a phalanx. You can only do one thing at a
Okay,
time.
so I'm gonna heal
So
Durso.
you
That's one.
roll
That's one point.
how much you heal him for.
No. Remember, I have a cast of 10. I could give him all 10. I could give him as many as I want.
So
I'm
okay,
giving
so
him
how
3.
many are you doing?
3. I'm giving him 3 points out
Okay.
of my 10.
Okay. With that, Durso, you wake. You can feel that immense pain from your leg. It's like, that throbbing.
Right.
You just like,
You're gonna feel the
And you-
tearing of your anus. Like you put
And
your
then
thumb in your ass.
I pull the thing. I got a piece of corn. Ew.
I didn't mean that throbbing from that.
Ew.
You're such a dumbass. We lost. Oh my god. You are such a dumbass. And this is what you get for stealing. That's what you get for robbing my character.
It's like somehow I feel this is justified.
Ooh.
He says,
Ooh.
short,
Okay.
short, fat angel thumb in your
You know,
butthole.
I could have just taken the fact that I have COVID and taken the night off, but
Oh my god, that was so
Wow.
funny, man.
I
Dude,
would
don't
I would
worry,
have
dude.
missed this
This
thing-
laughter will kill you.
this violation.
Ugh.
This laughter will the laughter will kill you. You'll feel
Or
a whole
kill
lot
me.
better
Okay.
after.
So
got
you recover the 3. You wake to that pain. The sounds are echoing. There's the point of origin is to the west, but as more fill the cacophony, the sound starts filling the air in every direction, giving the orcs, the sense that you're out in the open. You definitely feel that now.
So Lou,
Yeah.
I'm gonna heal myself.
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
use
heal
it?
wounds.
You have that from your spells.
Yeah, second level side.
Okay. Man, you rolled a super death save with a 1.
Well, I
because
couldn't even
that
believe
one. That one counts as 2. It counts as 2 failures.
Basically,
Seriously?
he basically went
Yeah.
over.
A 1
Yeah.
counts as 2 failures, and a 20 counts as 2
Does that-
successes.
Oh, okay. Well, Felix ate his ass, so that's okay.
7. Felix,
gonna-
I rolled 1 medicine score for each time he was about to fail, and he caught it on the last one.
I'm gonna
So
use,
what you got? 7. You have. I'm 10.
I'm gonna use 2 slots. So
Okay. For a total of
What the hell?
This is ridiculous.
1 again. Yo,
yeah. Are
what
you?
the-
Are
yo,
you?
that
I didn't
is-
do this. I swear to God, I didn't do this.
Yo, I swear to God. Yo.
Look at Lou's face.
I don't have the kind of
Yo,
money
it
to pay these
No, I
people.
was rolling great, and then all of a sudden it just went right to shit.
Yo, listen. Whoever you got hacking the system,
I don't have that kind of. I don't have that kind of money.
You better stop.
I'm saving it
This-
all to,
This
to
isn't.
buy.
This isn't funny, bro.
I'm saving it all for my trip to Michigan so I can buy these books, this company from that old jackass.
Yeah, you know what? I'll be down. Okay, so how much
Yo,
do you
that,
heal
let me
now?
know, Lou. I got bad
I'm
ideas.
ready, dude. Anyway. Oh yeah, I'll put you all to work. You know what? I would hire Smaggy to do. Find every loophole so we can close them before they're published.
There you go.
Between him
There
and
you go.
Adolfo, I'd have this shit airtight.
Like his cheeks.
Well, good night, folks.
But not like your boho.
Ah.
So I'm like this, yo, Lou. I'm like this.
All right, that's enough. Okay.
Dude, he said he put the fist.
Wow.
The healing fist. All right. So as you're waking, you're orienting yourself. You're feeling the throbbing. You see Felix rushes past everyone because he's smaller. He just it goes through legs, and he comes over to you. He's like, Master! And he throws himself on you. He's hugging you with his bloody hands. He's like, Felix thought you was dead. Felix is so sorry for hating Master. Please don't die. You saved Felix. You almost died. Oh
Are
my
we near a
God.
tree or something like that, Lou?
Huh?
Are we near a tree?
You're in that little makeshift clearing that they set up. So
Right, but
you're at the center of their camp, and they're spreading out in smaller phalanxes of 4.
Right, but is there a tree near us?
Sure, yes.
I'm gonna say Felix, go to the tree.
He's like, yes, Felix knows tree climbing.
I'm gonna give him my crossbow. I know it's big. It's bigger than the little hand one that I gave him.
Mm-hmm.
Give him a crossbow. I'll say, go. Here's some bolts. Go up there.
He's like, I can't climb, Master. A little
Oh,
help,
I'm
me,
gonna throw him up.
perhaps.
I'm gonna throw him up there. Go.
Felix hates him again.
You ain't gonna get bit from up there.
No, he doesn't say that. I'm just kidding.
Wait, so these things are coming? We hear them coming,
You
right?
can hear them. You can hear the crying in the air, and then out of nowhere, it stops.
Nah, they already know we're here.
So I'm
So
looking around.
everyone's looking around. Kayun gets on his horse and he barks orders. All the
Look.
men get on their horses. He says, "Surprise lost. We charge now or retreat."
No, let's go in.
Lou, does the howling echo?
Yeah, I've been saying that from the beginning. I don't know how you're hearing.
How far is Felix from me?
Felix is up the tree, so I'd say about maybe 20 feet away and 40 feet from that angle.
All right, so
And I'm
gonna
not good
get
at
within
math.
30 feet
I
of
just figured that much.
I'm gonna get within 30 feet of Felix,
hmm
and I'm gonna ask him mentally, what did he see?
So, from the tree, all you guys hear is, he's like, sorry, Master. Felix sees riders. Oh, many riders. Felix can't count, but there are many riders.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is
So he's looking
Don't
down.
ask him-
He's you can hear him say numbers. He's like 4, 7, 10, 13. Many riders, Master. We should flee. Flee now is good.
Lou,
Yes?
how far away are they?
You can start. You just start hearing the horses, the thundering of the hooves as they're approaching.
I got rope, and I want to know: do I have enough time to tie it to a tree, lay the rope on the floor, spin it around one other tree on the opposite side?
Like a tripwire.
Yeah.
yeah.
Gauging the distance by the sound, you might have enough time. Yes.
I'm gonna say, Narcissus, help me, please.
Narcissus is on his horse, like
So-
he's just like, I don't know.
On the
about
horse.
this."
All right, all right.
He's
No,
just
no,
like,
I'm not
I'll
on
help him. I'll
I-
help him.
that's what I'm saying. He's like,
I wasn't-
I don't know if I want to help you guys. No.
No, I wasn't on my horse. I was on foot still.
Take it easy. I'm kidding.
Let's tie it around there and let's lay it on the floor.
Okay. So that's what you guys
Yeah, I
are
do that.
doing.
Yeah.
I helped him set that trap. What I wanted to do is
Yep.
so when we set that, I want to be on the other side of the rope.
hmm
I'm gonna play as bait. I'm gonna tell the rest of them to fall back. When they come within view, my very first action is gonna be to cast multiple images.
Okay. Now, as you're telling you don't speak orc, so the Kayun comes over. He's like, we need to fight, sorcerer. Not good. You be in front.
I'm going to distract them. I need you guys to circle around and pincer strike.
Lou.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm going to come to you in a second. He says to you, he says, I do not know that word.
So I'm gonna show him real quick. I'm gonna show him like I put my hands in the middle,
Hmm.
right? Displaying that's me, and I'm gonna make a crab, like a claw
Like this.
figure coming around. Yeah, just like that, coming around.
So he's
Where I'm gonna be here. I need you guys to come around like this, and strike them from either side, and throw them off. I'm gonna show them the tripwire in front of me.
okay. All right.
Understand?
Yep. He says, yeah, yes, this I know. And he yells out, he barks orders to his men. They start scattering in both directions. What were you going to say before any of the orders and scattering are done, Hex?
Okay. I'm coming back onto camp. The wolves howling.
Mm-hmm.
Hard to discern because it's echoing. Right?
Yes.
So, from the direction that he came,
Yep.
right, I'm going to look opposite and to the flanks. Because my character right now is literally getting the bad jujus. Something's just not right about this whole scene.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to be looking for anything off. Any movement, any glint, anything scuttering along the floor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also going to look along the treetops because there may be some archers or crossbowmen. I mean, I'm just literally looking or scoping the area out because everybody's concentrating on the front
Mm-hmm.
with obvious reasons. But something tells me that that's just not all of it.
Make an active perception check, please. And Tildor, what are you doing?
No, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for him to finish.
He's finished.
Okay, hold on.
You don't see
Fuck,
it.
man.
There's nothing. As the way I'll describe it, the adrenaline rush is causing you to just see nothing. You're looking for things. You're seeing shadows, but then as you focus in, you're like, no, that's not it. No, that's not that. That's nothing. I don't see anything there. Say, right there.
All right.
No.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to calm down.
Mm-hmm. I'll give you another
What I'm going to do
attempt.
is going to calm down. I'm going to quiet myself.
Okay, I'm going to give you another attempt, but the difficulty is going to go up. Yeah, the difficulty is going to go up.
Sorry,
You
30
need at
feet.
least a 15 now.
No, sure. Easy
Nice. Okay. It's when I give you the number that you make it. Now, Tildor, what are you doing before I go back to Hex?
Okay, I'm casting bless on the group.
Okay, so you can't do it on Durzo because he's unless you ride to him.
How far is Durzo?
So from where
me?
you are, because you were with Narcissus,
Yeah, I'm
and
with
Caillou.
Narcissus. Yes.
he's maybe
Very-
about 35 feet away from you. He's at the tripwire.
Well, what's his
he's the one
distance?
that's
How was his distance?
About 35 feet away.
So I move 5 feet and then I cast it. He's in my distance. It's 30 feet from me.
Okay.
So that means I get the group, which is no matter of fact, I could get one
You can
more.
get up to 3.
And I add, no, it's 4
Is it?
because I'm level 2.
Oh, okay.
So and then I cast the group. So everybody got a 1d4 roll onto a 1d4 added onto their rolls.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, so now I'm gonna hit cast. What do I do? Just hit cast, that's it?
Yes.
I don't think so. Hold on for a second. So for bless.
If you click on the spell, it'll take a point off.
Yeah, I did. I have 2 slots, level 1.
Okay.
Yeah, but when
You bless up to
so
3.
I got 2 spells per day.
You
That's what it
bless
is.
up, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's
You
fine.
bless
So I
up
use,
to
I
3
use
creatures
bless.
of your choice within range. Whenever a target makes an attack or a saving throw before the spell ends, which is up to a minute, but you have to concentrate in order for that spell. It's a
Which-
concentration spell.
Which that's what I'm doing now.
The target. It doesn't mean that you can't do anything else, but if someone takes you out of your concentration, then the spell is over.
Okay.
So you got just try not to get hit.
Yeah, essentially.
And you can only have one concentration spell active at a time.
Correct. You are correct, sir.
Okay.
All
so
right.
now, so that means now when we roll, whatever roll we roll, we add the 1d4 onto it.
Correct.
Okay.
Choose which one to do. Yeah.
As long as it's
either
an
that's
attack
not an
Or a save.
a
save.
save.
Okay.
Okay. So Hex's apprehension is well founded because as you're looking through the tree line, you can see at least a dozen humanoid figures. Just they're not expertly camouflaged, but they were enough that they were closing the distance. You estimate that they're within 50 yards, 50 or so yards of where you are.
So I see a dozen of them, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
This music is apropos.
can I tell if they've noticed that I've noticed them?
No, there's no way for you to tell that.
Oh, he's trying to see if he double notice.
You are stupid.
Hey, that plays a huge advantage if they don't know that I noticed.
Double notice.
Well, actually, no, there is a way to tell. When I make them out, but obviously I'm gonna overlook them. Like I'm still haven't seen them because obviously they're looking at me, looking around.
Yeah. Huh?
Being that I didn't make the first perception roll, I'm gonna
I mean,
still
it's
continue
not like they're
I
looking at
haven't
each other
seen-
like, nah, he failed that roll. Keep going.
No, but I'm saying like I'm gonna continue looking like I haven't seen anything,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna take a look at whether or not they've sped up ever so slightly. Like if they've noticed that, oh shit, this guy's onto us, kind of deal.
All right. That doesn't
It's
require a
the same
roll, and
speed.
the answer is no. They're still moving at they're moving at a pace where you estimate within 30 to 40 seconds they'll be within at least archery distance. They're within they're coming within about
Okay.
30 seconds they'll be within firing range if there are any archers, which at first glance you don't see any. None that are currently holding a traditional bow and arrow.
Yeah, but they would. That
Ooh.
doesn't mean they're not holding handheld crossbows or crossbows at the ready.
Lou.
Yes.
Still too far in the distance.
So
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna do
Let
it in my
him
native,
finish that.
in my native tongue.
Yep.
I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna call out to Tildor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna run. I'm gonna tell him the exact location. How many coming in fast? About 30 seconds that we've got. Tell Narcissus and tell.
No, if I'm correct, I think everybody speaks our language. I know Narcissus definitely does. So did
I
you?
don't speak celestial.
Oh, okay.
I
So-
do.
Okay, so yeah,
Okay,
but the
so-
white.
So if Dwight hears me, he's hearing what I'm telling Tildor.
Okay.
I'm letting him know because I don't know whether
And I'm
Tildor,
telling Narcissus.
Yes.
whether Narcissus or Durzo know our language, to let them know, and also to let the orc know that they're flanking us from behind. They're coming in from behind. They're coming in from behind.
They come
Okay.
in from behind us.
Yes.
I'm gonna say in Celestial, is any coming down the main road?
He's not by the
Direction.
name. He's not at the front. He's
But
Hex
I
was
think-
positioned. Hex was positioned at the back of your procession. So he was doing the crazy Ivans, and it proved fortuitous. This is why he's alerting you. You guys are focused at the front.
My languages are wrong. Anyway, whatever. Fix that later.
Something wrong with your language?
Yeah, I'm supposed to have that outsider language, the one for the
Is the chief close to me, Lou?
No.
Abominations.
He's standing. He is on his horse
He's with us.
with
He's with us.
Tildor and Narcissus.
So to So I'm gonna say in Celestial, Tildor, let the chief know.
No, I did. I
Oh.
did that. I did
Oh.
already. I let the chief know.
All right, so he he is not stealthy at all. He once you tell him, he turns his whole body around, and then he's like,
Luke,
and
at that point,
Listen.
about 10 of his riders peel off, and they start charging. He has a sword in hand, and he's just like, and he rides with his men towards them, and that
I mean-
that immediately brings them out, and then they start charging. But
Luke.
they're using the trees as cover. They're not going to get run down by heavy horse.
Luke, at that point when
It's kinda
the orc
defeated.
moves, right? I already know that as soon as he's moved, that's gonna blow the cover. The fact that we already on to them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna burn a key point at that point, and I'm gonna use dash. And in essence, doubles my actual speed right now.
Yep.
And I think I have 100. Hold on.
Your normal speed is 40. Yes.
Hold on,
Which
I'm
would mean
telling
your
you.
dash is an
Okay,
80.
my normal speed is 40, so now I have 80.
Yeah.
And I'm making my dash because what I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna try and be the point. So the first one to be attacked is myself, so that way it gives them time to come at them.
Okay.
Even may not be able to run them down with the horses. I'm hoping the horses are fast enough that they get there just about the same time I do.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, if they were gonna flank us, I'm preventing that from happening.
Okay. All right. Cool. Tildor, Narcissus, what are you doing? Because he just turns. He doesn't tell you guys anything. As soon as Tildor says they're behind us, he turns, sees them, and calls his men into the front. Yells some orders to the men that are still holding the line for the impending attack, and he just starts charging them. His men are in front,
Well-
and he's they ride past him as he starts riding, joins them to ride out to meet their attackers. What were
Well,
you gonna do?
I'm gonna still try and do the distraction I wanted to because
Yeah.
I wanted them all to focus on me.
Uh huh.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast light on my dagger and throw it to my feet, so
Yeah.
that I'm the one thing they can see in this darkness.
Okay. So, what are you doing?
I'm gonna prepare myself.
Okay, that means nothing. What does that mean?
Oh, so
yeah,
what
it
I'm gonna,
really means nothing. dude.
okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go behind an object and
What?
stay there and wait to see.
What was
to see
that?
what's
You're gonna
come.
go behind an object and masturbate? I don't understand what you just did.
No, that's me. That's me. With my
I mean,
sword.
congratulations, you can two-fist it, but damn.
So you remember where with the
No,
white
no,
stuff
I
the
swear,
rope at?
if you say the words, "I'm gonna ninja crawl away," I'm kicking you from this game. That's it. It's
Wow,
just-
I was gonna try to ninja crawl. I was okay. So hold on. So let me explain in a way you could understand.
and
I'm
I'm
gonna
kicking you.
ninja
You're-
claw
You're done. You're
To
done here.
the tree where the rope is being pulled. Because remember, the way we setting it up, if I'm correct, he's gonna stand there. The rope is gonna be there. If anything
Well,
comes,
my point
they're
is,
gonna lift the
and
rope
I'm
up.
going to Durzo now. The issue, Durzo, is that your cover's been blown. For, like you're getting attacked from both front and back, right?
oh, okay.
Yeah. What part? Stop playing video games and listen.
I'm not playing video games. See my hands. Look at.
You too busy double fisting whatever it is that you were trying to double fist.
Okay, so I'm gonna just get ready for combat and then.
Okay, again, I need you to be a little bit more descriptive on what that means. I understand that getting ready for combat means you're getting ready for a fight. How are you doing that?
I'm
Can you
gonna
rep
put
it?
my.
And where are you
where's the
positioning
nearest tree?
yourself? All that shit.
Where's the nearest tree next to me?
All right, let's just say that it's within 10 feet, and it's the one that Felix has climbed up in.
Okay, so that's where I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna put my back towards the tree.
Okay. So
I can't be
facing the
stuck on-
road or away from the road.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna face
So
where the guys are coming.
If you can
the
imagine,
riders.
I'm going to explain it to you in a way you can understand.
Jesus Christ, I hate you.
So
I told you I'm gonna face the riders.
if you facing the road
No.
means your back is against the tree and you're facing the road and you can see both left and right. If you're on the opposite side of the tree, you can't see the road directly behind you, but you can see to your left and your right to a limited degree. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And Durzo, what does that mean for Durzo?
Don't you ever say I'm playing video games?
Go ahead. Go ahead, Narcissus. You go ahead. Go first.
Okay.
Dude, I wanted to know when
Yeah.
I light up the dagger.
Yeah.
I wanted to know if I can use my intimidate to try and
Taunt the sneak attackers.
oncoming riders. Yeah.
An attempt can be made.
Okay, so that's what I wanted. I want to attempt.
I like
do
how you guys
taunt
try to
them.
get you. I see what you're doing. I smell what you're cooking.
All right, Rock.
I can't tell you anything until you actually make the attempt.
So here we go.
So you're gonna literally. It's almost as if you're making your feet glow.
No, I light the dagger.
Uh huh.
I cast light on the dagger, throw it at my feet so that the center of the radius of light is around me,
Okay.
and I taunt them.
You're gonna have
I
to
try to get them to come at me.
So how are you going to taunt them? This is going to be key to whether or not your role is going to have an advantage or not.
Okay, so I'm gonna call them out. I'm gonna call out the riders
hmm
to come at me. So I'm gonna
Here's the
I'm
thing.
gonna call
though.
out their sorcerer.
Just remember, are you talking about the incoming or the ones from your 6
I am counting them all.
to come to
I'm
you?
calling to all of them. To
Okay.
come at me. Bring your bushes sorcerer and come at me.
He's like, come at me. All right, Durzo.
I am basically hidden behind a tree with waiting for the rope. I'm basically
Because
to see the riders come towards him, because once they get close, I'm gonna pull on the rope to trip him.
Okay. I will give Narcissus another roll, no advantage, but you get a second roll because you gave me a better understanding of what you meant. So
Come at me.
That's
I
why I
get
say
a
does-
D4
I-
added to
I-
this.
and how
Nah,
much?
that feels better.
Yeah, last one was better. Okay. So
Hold on.
what happens now is
Yo, look at this. They're
Jesus
freaking
Christ.
11.
what happens now is I'm gonna end it here because I feel like shit, and we are going to pick this up
Why
next
you
week.
always do this?
Because this is the next cliffhanger. And screw him. This is the next cliffhanger and fuck him for doing it. I hate you.
That reminds
I
me of that.
approve, but I hate you.
That reminds me of the he was like, no. I remember that. That was great. Okay,
Listen,
so
listen. I'll be honest with you. If I was in Massachusetts right now, I think I'll be taking you out.
all right, here we go. Now, you got problems for real. Now, 4, Durzo Blind, Hex Swift, Narcissus,
Wow.
and I'm sorry, like I said, and Tildor Greenheart. I'm your DM.
No.
Thank you very much. And we will see you in the next game.